I'm not an eminent personality. I'm not an eminent explainer. I'm not an eminent personality in explaining something or in distributing knowledge. And I'm also not claiming that I is. But I know that it is imminent that I'll become a good communicator, a good explainer if I continue what I'm doing from past 10 to 15 days. And this will definitely gonna add a lot to my personality. As gradually time passing, as I am passing more time of mine on this planet Earth, now I'm realizing there are numerous things, there are a lot of things of which I don't have a bit of idea. But my uh, courage, my habit of keep exploring, keep finding solutions of questions I face, solutions of answers of what the problems I have, I believe will going to add a lot to my personality. Today, I would like to explain so that my communication skills should increase and it should increase in explanation topic also. So, I would like to talk about India and how it is broadly being managed in all, uh, how it's being broadly managed in uh, different fields, how it's happening. So let's start this. If I talk about a house, when a house is being built, when a house is being built, there are a lot of things that, okay, so a completely built house like of this one required a lot of things to be to to be called a complete house. Like it required windows, it required doors, it requires uh, taps, it required shower, uh, plugs, wiring, a roof, paint, tiles, and a lot of things. And this can't be made up, this can't be done by only one single personality. It requires different uh, different different people with different expertise. Like it requires carpenter, an electrician, a painter, an architect, and an engineer, and all those guys who have different expertise in their field. Like one is specialized in uh, giving an architect to a house. One is expert in getting it making it electric, doing connections of electricity in house. One is expert in mm, giving a good paint to this house. So basically we could understand the management of whole India by this thing, that like this house is the country India, and there are different ministries which whose leader is, according to best of my knowledge, is being appointed by the prime minister of India, and they work they each ministry have their specialty. Like there is Ministry of Defense, there is Ministry of Education, there is Ministry of Culture, Ministry of External Affairs, Ministry of Transportations and Railways, Ministry of Electronics and Broadcasting. So Indian government has made up different ministries to manage different kinds of development of India. Ministry of Defense is responsible for all for good defense in country India. Ministry of Culture responsible for spreading our culture among the world. Ministry of External Affairs are responsible whatever external disputes or external matters are happening to manage those external matters affairs. Ministry of External Affairs is responsible. So that's how it's being managed. Hmm. That's the thing. India is so large country. It have population of 140 crore people. So managing them is a very difficult task. Like me, there are 140 crore people. How Indian government manage it is appreciating, and I believe everyone should think about how all the things are working, how everything is being managed. It should be think what the knowledge I have. So there are different ministries. There is also union cabinet. What is this union cabinet? Basically, what union cabinet means, leaders of all the ministries sit together and thus forms union cabinet. They are basically responsible for implementing and creating uh, all the government policies. So this is what the union cabinet is. There is lower house, upper house. Lower house is Lok Sabha, upper house is Lok Sabha, upper house is Rajya Sabha. Upper house is Rajya Sabha. So there are these are two houses. Lower houses members basically represents different constituencies of India. Like one from there are 21 from Rajasthan. There are, let's say, 20 from Bihar, and they represent different constituencies of all these states of India at a particular one place. This is what Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha members are being elected, are being appointed, not being elected. Vidhan Sabha, I know. Vidhan Sabha, basically what Vidhan Sabha means. Vidhan Sabha is also a kind of house, but at a state level. It's not necessary that every state have Vidhan Sabha. So Vidhan Sabha, basically in Vidhan Sabha, like let's talk about Rajasthan's Vidhan Sabha. So of Rajasthan Vidhan Sabha, it's basically a group of people from different constituencies who are elected by a fair election, and they are responsible. Like let's say me, I am elected as a member of Vidhan Sabha, or I could say member of Legislative Assembly, MLA, from Sanganer constituencies by a fair election. So I am responsible for representing Sanganer. What's the problem of Sanganer facing? How we can develop Sanganer? How we can work for good of Sanganer? For all those things, I am responsible. So that's how Vidhan Sabha works. Uh, there are mainly different parties like from Sanganer constituencies who fight for the seat. They are in Vidhan Sabha. So likewise, from like a state in Rajasthan, there are a lot of constituencies. So from different constituencies, uh, major parties, well-known parties, or maybe other parties fights for election, and those who have, like there is one party BJP. So BJP, a member of BJP, a member of Bharatiya Janata Party are fighting in all constituencies of Rajasthan for the seat of that specific constituencies. Likewise, uh, Congress members also fighting, participating, and and then what happens that in Vidhan Sabha, major one party who have uh, m- most MLAs, leader of that party become chief minister. That's how Vidhan Sabha matter things. Lok Sabha, leader of Lok Sabha, same thing happens in Lok Sabha. Like most of the members, uh, one party who have most major members in Lok Sabha, leader of that leader of that party, name of the leader of that party is being referred to president, and president announce him as a prime minister. That's how these things works. Ministries I had talked about. From next time, I'll prepare a specific topic and try to explain that topic with best of my knowledge, and with as much best with and in as much best way as I can. So that's the thing. I hope I I was able to add something, a few value.